God told me to warn you, and here is exactly how it's going to end for you. Don't you think it ended well for Daniel? Remember, you're just sitting there, you're praying, and Samuel and Babylon, they decide to devise a crazy plan. Okay, if you don't know the entire story of Daniel, read it and you're going to realize, wow. They decide to plan a plot against. This is exactly how it's going to end for you. They decide to plan a plot against Daniel. They knew he prayed more than 3 times, some days, to his God, Jesus Christ, the very same Lord that we serve today, and we call the Lord of the Bible. So they decided to say, okay, well, King Darius, don't you think it would be a good idea, since you've been so good to this kingdom, King, since you're so amazing, why don't we all pray to you? So instead of anybody else praying to any other God, we all pray to you. And he, because he loved Daniel so much, he decided to ask them, well, is Daniel okay with this? Because don't forget, Daniel was very handsome, as it says in the Bible. And he feared and walked with God. Is Daniel okay with this? Yes, we already spoke to Daniel. Don't worry, sir. You know, these as arrogant they can be. Of course, sire. We spoke to Daniel already. Daniel is already aware. Little did Daniel know. Okay, as Daniel is praying to his God 3 times a day, the law's already been set. The gods are walking by. Hey, you there? What you doing there? I'm praying to my Lord. Praying to my. Don't you know that King Darius has said nobody else should be praying to another god except for King Darius? Lo and behold, Daniel was arrested. And as soon as he arrived face to face with King Darius, there was so much regret on King Darius's mind. What did I do? Oh my goodness me. I just set up my best servant, Daniel. Daniel was an entrepreneur. He was good with maths. He took care of the finances. Everybody loved him. But Daniel was sentenced to death to be eaten by the lions. But King Darius promised him and told him, if the God of the Bible, the God that you serve, this is exactly how it's going to end for you. So pay attention. If the God of the Bible that you serve, Daniel, if the God of the Bible that you serve, insert your name, Julie, Sandra, John, whatever your name is, Peter. If the God of the Bible you truly serve, He will fight for you. He will be there for you. He will save you. Daniel had faith. Okay, King, do what you will. They took Daniel to the lion's den. This is exactly how it's going to end for you, my friends. They took Daniel to the lion's den and they locked him in there. They rolled that giant circular stone that nobody can move. It can only be moved by 3 or 4 or 5 gods. So heavy so you can't escape. The same one circle stone that they put, when Christ died so you couldn't escape. And then they woke up the next day, the stone was removed. And it's impossible for you by yourself to move that stone. But it was moved. They locked Daniel in there with the lions. One day, the second day, when King Darius came with, wow, we truly serve a powerful God. When King Darius came the next day to see what had happened to Daniel. Daniel, are you there? Silence. Daniel, are you there? Yes, sire, it is me. The king was super surprised and shocked. Oh, the lions didn't eat you, no. No, sire. My God shut the lions' mouths. The God that you will serve will shut the enemies. Your enemies, and best believe you have enemies. And if you don't believe you have enemies, I don't know what planet you're living on. God will shut the mouths of your enemies. Don't forget the Bible saying, the devil's roaming around like a lion, seeking for who to devour. God will destroy the mouths of your enemies. In Jesus' mighty name, I proclaim this on you. And I pray that you comment amen to receive this. God will shut the mouths of your enemies. Daniel was untouched. These lions they were hungry. They were untouched. And now, what King Darius, wisdom, decided to do, and this is exactly what God is going to do for your enemies. If they keep trying it on you, eventually God has the last say and He will stand up and He will fight for you. Why? Because the same way a father on earth will fight to defend his child, it's the same way our Father on earth and in heaven will stand up to fight your battles. That's why it says, cast all your burdens onto Christ. Do not be dismayed, as it says in Isaiah. God, with wisdom, gave King Darius the best plan, which is to switch. Okay, well, Samuel and Babylon, why don't you guys enter the cave and we can see what your God will do? To cut the long story short, Samuel and Babylon, the hungry lions, ate them up. Your enemies will get eaten up. That's how it's going to end for you, my friend. The lions crushed their bones ate their flesh, and destroyed them. And King Darius said, from today onwards, the God of Daniel, the God who serves and protects and guards those who serve him, that is the God that we'll be praying for. That is the God that we'll be praying in this kingdom from today onwards. My friends, I pray that one day they will say, I am praying to, you see how we refer to the God of Daniel, the God of Isaac, the God of Moses? I pray one day your great-great-great-grandchildren will say, the God of my grandfather, the God of my grandmother, that is the God I pray for. The God of, insert your name, and type a amen in the comment section. I want to hear all of your testimonies. If you're a person of faith and you want to take business seriously, reach out to me, link in the description somewhere. And God bless you all, man. I'll see you in the next video.